Hey there, folks. I'm Charlotte, the Gulf Coast Granny. And tonight, can y'all hear me? Please, before we get started, let me do a sound check real quick because I can hear myself in my phone and I don't usually hear that. Okay. Okay. How's that? So anyhow, tonight I am going to be making some granny squares and finishing up some granny squares. I am in the process of making a granny square blanket, and hopefully tonight I will get quite a few of them. Thank you, DJ. Hopefully I'll get quite a few of them knocked out. I have already got 67 squares done. I have 32 more to do. And that's using 99 squares. It's going to be 9 across and 11 down. That will make my blanket somewhere around, oh my goodness, my phone is filming. Okay, I don't have a calculator, but the squares are 7.5 inches, and 9 across will be 5, 4, 63, 4, 5, 6, 7. 67 wide and 7.5 times 11 is 57571. 82.5 long. Plus there will be a border around. Hey, Terry. Something's going on here. It's muted, but I hear myself in my phone and it's making me crazy. Hey, Jane Doe, how are you tonight? Y'all, let me tell you what me and Poppy just got back from my daughter's meet and greet at the fancy restaurant downtown where she works. They are closed on Mondays, so her boss allowed her, or the owner of the store, allowed her to use the restaurant as a place to do the meet and greet for her political campaign. And y'all, I was rubbing elbows with the candidates for mayor and all of the city council people, and it was kind of fun. We had a great time. My daughter did a fantastic job, and I couldn't be more proud of her. And that is the God's honest truth. I told everybody there, my daughter is the hardest working, most loyal person I've ever known in my life. And that is true. It was true before she started campaigning. It's been true since she's been about 8 or 10 years old. So that's who she is, and that's who they're getting if they elect her. So there you go. Anyhow, I'm going to switch this over now and start doing the needlework. Oh my goodness gracious alive. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. I thought I had lost my crochet hook, y'all. It's insane. Okay, so I'm starting with 5 of each square at this point. And that's what I'm trying to make sure that I have enough of each color. It is cool, Marcel. Thank you so much. She right now is just struggling with donations. I think that's always the hardest part of a campaign is getting enough money to get your name out there. And I am learning through her how difficult that really is. But that's okay because, you know, she knows a lot of people, and the people that were there tonight were extremely supportive of her. So we'll see how it goes. But I told her I would do some door knocking for her when it gets closer to time for the election to take place. The election is on April 1st. No. Yes, April 1st. They're having a debate on March the 1st. And I figured after March the 1st, then I'll get out there and start pounding the pavement for her. Because the closer we get to the election, the more we need to let people know, number one, there is an election. And number two, what date the election is and, who they need to vote for. Oh, Marcel, that Venom gaming is Terry from Madwood Barbecue. This is his gaming channel's account. There. Okay, I'm going to switch over now and let y'all see me doing this, and I'll be in the little picture. How's that? Well, y'all, I'm so unprepared today because of the fact that we just got in from that event. And I feel like I am running 3 steps behind myself, but I'll get it together in a second. You were wondering how he knew your name. Okay, that's just funny. I don't know if any of y'all are aware, but I got myself this, see this contraption right here that I'm twisting around on? This helps me wind my balls of yarn up after I get down to the bottom of them, or when I'm finished using a portion of it. So I'm really excited to have that. I have balled up so many balls of yarn over the past week since I got it in. I really like having it. This one, however, the bottom piece is a little short, so it likes to get really loose from the table. So I have to keep tightening it up so it doesn't fall off in the middle of winding a ball of yarn up. But over here in this box, I've got, ouch, oh goodness. These are the balls that it makes. They're cakes, actually, and I just really like this. This was the leftover yarn out of one skein after making 5 granny squares. So honestly, if I feel like it after making this and putting it all together, I may try to make a second one out of the same yarn, very similar to the one I'm making now. I might use a different border color. Working with black is really difficult because it's so hard to see. But other than that, I think it would turn out really nice. I thought about maybe using I've got some yarn that's called boysenberry, and it's kind of purple, but kind of red at the same time. And I thought that might be really pretty as a border around this. I don't have it out here, or I would show it to you. I got it in a mystery box from Joann's. It was a Red Heart mystery box. And they sent me quite a lot of it. So I'll have enough if I decide to use that color. I also have gray, but y'all know I'm so diametrically opposed to gray that I don't know if I would use it or not. And I got that in a similar box as a mystery yarn. Needless to say, that wasn't my favorite box that I've ever gotten. Okay, Marcel, we'll see you in a few minutes, or whenever she decides to pass out. Oh, goodness. That girl does not like to go to bed, does she? I'm going to plug in my light here so y'all can see a little better. There it is. Oh, shoot. I'm just slinging stuff everywhere tonight. There. That's better. That's better. So how's everybody doing? What's going on? Tell me all about it. Tell me all about your week that you've had this week, past week. Poppy and I started tearing the garden apart, and we got one of the trellises taken down. Now, this trellis was made from 3 4x4s that we concreted into the ground. And then we it was 16 feet long, and we put 2x4 welded wire and stapled it to those posts. And of course, there were cross beams across too. They were like, excuse me, 1x4s or 1x6s that we put up to go across. So it was a nice trellis that held whatever I wanted it to hold. But because I'm kind of changing the garden up a little bit, I wanted to get rid of that fence and that trellis. Well, I'm glad it got better for you, Terry. That's good. I know it's been a hard week for you. I do. For those of you who don't know, Terry lost his 13-year-old dog this week. He was very sick and finally passed a couple of days ago. It was yesterday, or I think it was maybe Saturday. Yeah. You went to the doctor today. Good job, DJ. How's that chair coming along? Oh, was it yesterday? Sorry, Terry. I'm getting my minutes and days and everything mixed up. Gonna read a chapter in On the Banks of Plum Creek from the Little House. Yeah. Oh, that'll be fun. That'll be really fun. I used to love those books when I was a kid. Everybody else was reading Nancy Drew, and I was reading Little House. Maybe that's what inspired me to grow up and be a gardening nut. Who knows? Jackie, did I acknowledge you? Because I saw your I saw your comment earlier. I'm sorry I didn't say anything. If I didn't, I was a little overwhelmed at the moment. I apologize. No, we got that. So we got the trellis taken down. We took apart 2 garden beds that were 2 by 16 feet long each. And we moved some stuff around on that side of the yard. Poppy, y'all. I got myself a present this weekend, and it was not yarn. I got a 60-volt Toro electric weed eater. It is a beast. It is such a beast. And it does the best job of any weed eater I have ever seen. And I'm tickled to death that I bought it. I've been wanting one since last summer when I saw I believe it was a DeWalt weed eater, but they wanted so much money for it. It was almost $400. I'm like, I can't afford that. So this weekend, me and Poppy were at Lowe's looking for weed cloth to go over the garden whenever we get everything situated. And I saw this Toro 60-volt weed eater for $199. I said, I cannot pass that up. That's a great deal for what it is. And so I got it. I don't know. I came in late because I was watching the ads. It's fine. Oh, thank you, Jackie. But if y'all don't have one of those 60-volt weed eaters, I highly recommend. You qualified for a new service dog, but it could take up to a year to get it. You know what I just did, y'all? Well, Terry, I think that's wonderful. And I know that in the meantime, you've got Anubis there, and maybe you can teach him a thing or two in the meantime. And by the time he is a big puppy instead of a little puppy, like a big boy puppy, he'll know some things, and then you'll be ready to have your new service dog. So that is pretty amazing. Your the paperwork got done on your new chair on Friday. Very good. Very good, DJ. Y'all, I just did that whole row and forgot that I'm not doing double crochets on that. I'm doing single crochets in every stitch for the border. I was going to try to make a bigger granny square, apparently. He took to Nicole and doesn't have much to do with you. Well, maybe Nicole can train him up a little bit. Who knows? Isn't it funny how dogs do that? They just take up with one person and they don't care much about the rest of the fit. That's the way our Virgil is that way. He minds me because he knows that I'm the boss. He knows that Poppy is the play parent. And so Poppy will, throw the ball for him and take him out in the backyard and wrestle with him. And I throw the stick for him once in a while, but Poppy plays more with him in the house too. And I do not. I just don't. I get so irritated with Poppy because he wants to play with the dog and wrestle in the living room floor. And I'm like, come on, this house is not big enough for y'all to be acting a fool like that. And sometimes they do it in the kitchen. Hey, Charlotte, I'm working. Hey, Bone Tired, how have you been? Thanks so much for coming in and saying hi. I know you got a hard job. Bone Tired's a nurse. And there's a special place in heaven for folks that want to do that job. I couldn't do it. Could not do it. But I'm not one of those caretaking kind of people anyway. I took care of my kids, and that's about all I have left. Jackie, I was going to try to put some music on this evening, but I couldn't remember the name of that website. And I thought, well, I'll just try again next week. Creatormix.com. Well, I wrote it down and apparently threw out the piece of paper. Let me. Do you happen to know who owns that website? Just out of curiosity. It doesn't mean nothing. I mean, it's not going to determine whether I do it or not. Creator Mix, CREAT. Okay. So do you think 67 by 82 is a blanket that's too big? Because I'm not a very big person. I'm only 5 feet tallish, 5-ish feet tall. And what 82 inches is, let's see, 7 times 12 is 84. So it's almost 7 feet long. I think that'll be a good size. Be a little bigger than most, but it's not going to be a throw. It's going to be an actual blanket. So your daughter's 5 feet tall. Well, I'm a little taller than 5 feet, but I'm not sure I would say I was 5'1", even on a good day. So I'm definitely height challenged. I have to climb on the counters just to get to the top shelf in my cabinets in my kitchen. Poppy gets really irritated with me when I do that because he tells me I'm going to fall and break my neck. So he bought me a step stool, and I have started getting in the habit of using that because I have realized that I'm not 25 anymore, and that's probably a bad idea to jump up there on those counters. I don't know which one of those cats is back there hollering, but one of them is. I bet I could predict with very, very good accuracy, but well, there's one. I've got 5 of these now, and I don't have to worry about weaving in the ends because Poppy's been doing that part for me. Have I tried free music on StreamYard? No, I have not. I didn't even know they had any. So this is this color I have 5 of. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the next color I have 5 of. It's a little washed out. It doesn't look as bright as it does in person. There, that's a little more accurate as far as the color goes. 3, 4, 5. And this is the next ones. These look very similar, these two, but this has more purple and pink, and this is more of a teal and pink. But I know it does look kind of similar. There, you can see more purple in that one. But then the next ones I have 5 of are these. And then the next set is these. Now this is a speckly, it looks white when I set it down, but it actually has a lot of color in there. And now let's work on the next batch of 5. These are green, and I really like these green ones a whole lot. So on this batch, all I have to do is put borders on 2 of them. Hey, Trini, welcome in. Thanks for coming tonight. Where did I put it? Oh, it's over here. Okay. So those are about the only things going on in our neighborhood. You know, my daughter's in the election. I got the garden torn apart. We're going to be doing more work on it, of course, this weekend, as long as it doesn't rain. I'll be very excited to get to the part where we're setting up the beds and filling them with soil. That's going to be the exciting part. We're having to move a lot of soil out of the old garden beds. I had 2 that were 2 by 8. Those are the ones we destroyed. Did I say 2 by 16 before? The whole bed itself was 2 by 16. It was made up of 2 by 8 beds. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 beds that are somewhere around 30 to 36 inches by 10 feet long. And then I've got another bed behind those that is on the ground, not a raised bed. But I'm going to have to move all the stuff out of that. I've got rose bushes in there, so I'm going to move those. They don't get enough sun where they're at, and they don't do well in that spot, so I need to move them anyway. And I've got to figure out a place to plant my 2 persimmon trees. I was going to do it this weekend, but things were so torn up, I couldn't get a good picture of where I wanted them. You know, sometimes doing that planning is the most important part. And at this point, I have a plan for the garden. I don't have a plan for the rest of the stuff that I want. I want to go buy some Meyer lemons this weekend at the farm store. Also need to buy some, oh goodness. I want some blueberry bushes. I have 3, but Poppy planted those too close to the fence. So we're going to transplant those as well, and then put maybe 3 more with it. I think 6 should be plenty for our family. It might be too many. Who knows? I made Dad mad. How'd you make him mad, Terry? Thank you, Jane. I love the colors. I'm not sure that this blanket is turning out a way I had envisioned it before I started working on it, but I'm really loving the way it is turning out. So that's a good thing. Hey, Lana. Hi. Thanks for coming in tonight. Hang out with us for a little while. I'm finishing up some squares, putting the borders around them. And when I'm finished with this part of the job, I'm going to start making some more granny squares. I need 5 of each color. And I don't have 5 of each color. He doesn't think you need a service dog, so he got mad because, oh, tell him to mind his own business. Oh, well, that's not good. Did you get those persimmons? No, Miss Peachnut. Thank you for coming in tonight, by the way. I got them from my father in Georgia. I do not know where he picked them up at, but he gifted those to me whenever I went to visit him at Christmas time. And I'm tickled to death to have them. They're both Fuyu persimmons. And so here in the next few years, I should have trees full of persimmons. And I'm so happy because I just love them. Do you know, I never even tasted a persimmon until about 2 years ago when me and Poppy went up to Dad's house for Thanksgiving. And they were loaded all over his tree. And I said, "What is that?" And he told me it was a persimmon. And he went outside after we had gone back in and collected a few of them and cut them up for me and put them on a plate and handed them to me. Y'all, I was scared to death to taste it because I'd never had it before. So I didn't know if it was going to be mushy or because I don't like mushy food. But it has a texture of like a cantaloupe almost. And I really like that. And it has such a lovely sweet flavor. I love these persimmons so much. Let's see. Where's there it is. Miss Peachnut, you ought to get you a hook ready because I'm going to start making some squares here in a minute. And you can learn if you're quick. Hey, God's Desire, how are you tonight? Okay. There's one. I couldn't be better, God's Desire. In the big scheme of things, my life is pretty good. Even if I do sometimes have to remind myself of that. I think we all should do that once in a while. Might not have all the things we want, might not be able to do all the things we want to do, but all in all, life is pretty good. If you have a roof over your head, plenty of food in your pantry, in your refrigerator, freezer, whatever, and you can wake up every day with good health, that's the battle right there. And if you have those things, you're more blessed than most of the world. A lot of it anyway. When I was at that campaign event for my daughter tonight, one of the issues in our small town is some homeless folks have taken up camp behind the Dollar General store right on the edge of town. And people are really mad about it. And they asked her what she planned to do about it. And I'm not sure some of the people loved her answer because she said we need to be firm, but we also need to be compassionate. These people are already struggling. and we do not need to make their life any harder. And I thought, well, at that point, I was pretty darn proud of her. You know? I said, well, at least this girl's not scared to say what she thinks, because a lot of the people there just want to shoo them out of town and, you know, arrest them, send them off to wherever. And of course, she didn't go into any detail. She's not going to do that yet. She's still researching what the issues are, and needs to get a firm grasp of how things work. This is her first time ever doing anything like this. And she's learning that the powers that be in this town are not forthcoming with all of the information that she really needs to be able to answer people's questions. I think if she does win, she'll be in a better position to discuss these kinds of issues with folks. People should be compassionate, because one day it could be them. That is exactly right. If it's not but for the grace of God that I have not been homeless from time to time. Well, there was one time in particular that I can think of. You know, when you're a single mom raising 5 kids, you can get in some pretty hairy situations sometimes. And I feel like I was very protected through those times. I had an angel on my shoulder. There were times when food was so scarce that I would open the freezer and it would look like something just appeared out of nowhere. And I know that sounds crazy, but I didn't think we had anything. And all of a sudden I'd go digging in the freezer and I'll find something to cook for these kids. One time it was 2 pork chops. 2 pork chops. I had rice, so I made pork chops, rice, and gravy, and opened up a can of green beans, and that was dinner. Which I think is pretty decent dinner, you know, but I didn't think I had that. I had to split it between all those kids. They were little, so they didn't eat much. And there were a lot of times that instead of making myself a plate, I would eat what was left on the kids' plates, and that was my dinner. But that don't make me special. That makes me a mom. Any mom worth her salt will feed her kids before she eats anyway. So to me, that's just how it is. Great. That didn't take long, did it? Now I've got 5 of these green ones. No, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Thought I had 4. Okay. 5 of those. Now let's work on these. Well, fiddlesticks. I know what the problem is. I don't think I want to work on these right now. Hang on a minute. I'll be right back. And we'll work on these, because these need actual squares. 1, 2, 3. I need 2 of these. Isn't that pretty? I love this one. That's one of my favorites of the whole bunch. But this is nice too. That is not that. I need to figure out which yarn this is. Let's see. Uh-huh. Is that it? No. Is it this one? Yes, this one. Okay. I'm making a mess up here. It's going to get too crowded, and then I'm going to get completely lost in what I'm doing. I'm going to make this granny square by making a slip knot. And I don't know how y'all do it. I don't use a magic circle when I make my granny squares. I chain 4. And then I just go back in, make my circle that way. And I always chain 1 instead of chaining 3. I like to use that first double crochet as my first stitch instead of a chain 3. And then I just do it the old-fashioned way, 3 stitches, chain 2, 3 stitches, chain 2 all the way around. And all the way around means I will have 12 double crochets when I'm finished. Oh, fiddlesticks, come on. You know, when you have a brand new skein of yarn and you're pulling it from the center until it creates a little bit of room in the middle of the skein, it's always so hard to pull out. Well, it's irritating to pull out. It just doesn't flow out of the skein like you want it to. Well, good, Terry. I think that's good. Is that good? Terry, is that good? Charlotte, did you listen to my song? I did. I sure did. Jackie played it for me. And then I went back. Oh, Miss Peachnut said, I do plan to start soon as I'm through with all these meds and I can see straight. Yeah, that does play a big part in it, being able to see. I understand. I think you'll enjoy crocheting too. Once you get the hang of it, you know, sometimes in the very beginning, it can be a little frustrating, but once you get the hang of it and you get that muscle memory going, it'll be a piece of cake. I taught my daughter how to crochet in one day. Which is really surprising because usually it takes a little longer than that. Yeah, you probably do, Terry. You know, back when I was a kid, my mother passed away when I was 8. And I know that has nothing to do with a dog passing away, but I'm just going to relate this in a way that I can relate to. This was in the 70s. And back then, you know, you didn't take your family to therapy. That was for crazy people. People handled their own business back then. They didn't ask for outside help. They didn't think they needed outside help. They just lived their life, right? And unless you were hearing voices in your head telling you to do crazy things, you didn't go to the doctor for that stuff. Well, I learned later on in life that grief counseling is a thing. And I think that it's a very helpful thing for folks, especially folks who have a hard time getting past something. And I think that if my family would have utilized something like that during those hard times after my mother passed away, I think we might have not struggled as much as we did. So I think you going to see somebody is a good idea, Terry. Have I told y'all about the bar downtown that I can hear inside my house every weekend? I think I've mentioned it, but I don't know if I've mentioned it on this crochet portion of my live streams. Well, I send them emails or messages every now and then asking them to please turn that music down because I live 2 miles from that establishment, and there's really no reason that I should hear that noise in my house at 10, 11 o'clock at night, right? And it's not necessarily the music that's making the noise, it's the bass. And that's the hardest thing in the world to control is the bass because it's the way the sound waves go through the air. But anyway, that aside, I just gentleman tonight at that meet and greet, and I got to tell him what I thought about that establishment being allowed to be so loud, and that I expect to hear noise when I walk outside of my house, but I do not expect to be bombarded with it while I'm inside my house. And he agreed with me and happens to be the alderman at large. So hopefully he can get something done about that. I hope so. It is awful, Jackie. And I told him, I said, in 2 years, my son is going to be graduating Long Beach High School. And me and my husband are seriously considering moving out of Long Beach because of that. 2 miles, God's desire. Well, let me be technical. It's 1.9 miles. Exactly. 1.9 miles. If I lived next door to me, it would be exactly 2 miles. So, and there are folks, he explained this to me tonight because I said to him, there are people down there on the beachfront where this restaurant / bar is located who have built $500,000, $600,000, $700,000, $800,000 houses. And if I had spent that kind of money to build that kind of house to live on the beach in a quiet neighborhood, and then they let this restaurant move in and just take over the downtown so that I had to hear that, I'd lose my mind. Well, one thing he did explain to me, trying to make excuses for their bad behavior apparently, was that those houses were built in a commercial zone. I said, well, that's fair because if you live in a commercial zone, you would expect commercial activity to be going on around your home. I said, but I live in a residential zone 2 miles away from here. I don't expect that. So hopefully he will listen to what I had to say. I'm going to follow up tomorrow with an email to him and see if he can't respond with what he's going to do about it. Because that alderman happens. See, Erica, my daughter, she doesn't live in the same section of town that I live in. She lives on the other side of town. So they have the towns divided up into what they call wards. And basically that for people in normal places, that means a district. So she's in Ward 3, I'm in Ward 4. And so I can't even vote for my daughter. And she can't handle the problems that I need dealt with because I'm not one of her constituents, basically. But this alderman at large, he's like the mayor's right-hand guy. He's like the vice mayor. So he can handle all of the city issues and listen to complaints about all of the city issues, which I think is really interesting. I didn't know that until tonight. Tells you how much I get involved in politics, right? There should be a noise. There is. There's a noise ordinance. They're allowed to stop at 11 o'clock. But it doesn't matter how loud they are. And that should be changed. Cap on how far that noise makes it into town. Yeah, I'm glad that somebody's going to be looking into it, unless he was just smoke, blowing smoke up my behind. But if he was, shame on him, because I'm not the one. I'll aggravate him for the next 10 years if I have to. I'll send him an email a week. He'll say, gosh, I got to do something about this. This woman won't leave me alone. And I mean, I'm not going to send him a nasty gram. I don't operate that way. Okay. It's amazingly incredible to me how quickly crochet in one of these squares goes by. Most of the time. I've only had 2 squares that I felt like I was never going to get finished with. But a lot of times when I start this, it's over before I even know it. Hey, Mona, how are you, my dear? We're just, oh, shoot, that's not what I wanted to do. How are you tonight, Mona? Just crocheting and politicking and running everybody out of this kitchen. You know how they are. I've been lucky so far. Nobody's coming here since I started live streaming. I'm just waiting on one of them to need something. 9 times out of 10, it's the boy. Y'all aren't going to believe this, but I have my computer sitting up on a cake box. A box of cake mix. Because I needed to raise it up higher. And I didn't have my other box that I used, so I stuck it on top of this box of cake mix that I had left out in the well, I wanted to make it this afternoon, and then I got tired and fell asleep. So I didn't make it. But look. There it is. Poppy likes it's angel food cake. Poppy, is that what it is? Yeah, angel food cake. That's Poppy's favorite. And I thought about making it for him this evening. It's not going to happen. I'll probably make it tomorrow. They're so simple when they come in the box like that. They're so stinking simple. You just add water. But it makes a decent cake. Better than the ones you pick up at like Walmart or the grocery store. You're going to bed. Good night, y'all. Okay, Terry, you take care of yourself. It was good to see you, dear. I got to get some tea. I am parched. Honey, would you get me a straw, please? Is there one in there? I told you my son would be in here directly. My husband loves angel food cake. That is his absolute favorite.
And it hasn't been made.
And my son just said, and it hasn't been made. I know that. It is holding up my computer right now.
What?
I needed that. Ooh. But other than the Meyer lemon and the persimmons and the blueberries, I don't know if there's any other tree bush that I want to put in the yard. I don't have a lot of space. And I'm almost afraid that 2 persimmon trees are going to be too big on the side of the yard that I want to put them on. So we'll have to see. If I didn't, what I have is an old crepe myrtle tree that I cut it down, but it's about waist high on me. So it's probably about 2.5 feet in the air. And you know how crepe myrtles are. You can't shoot them and kill them. Nothing kills those things. They're going to survive any kind of nuclear holocaust. They even will send shoots out along their roots to send up all across the yard. Something about them just wants to thrive. But I did cut it down. So now the tree trunk's there. And ever so often, we have to trim off all the shoots that are coming off the tree trunk. So basically, it's made a crepe myrtle bush because we keep cutting it. And what I would love to do is dig it out of the ground and get it the heck out of there. I don't know any other way to get rid of it. So if I could do that, I would have more space to plant the trees that I want to plant. I'm sure there. Oh, and I'm getting what's her name? Jessica at Jessica SMC. She is sending me a goji berry plant before too much longer. And I know those get really big. So I've got to find a place to put that too. Good night, dear. Now, I do have an alternative plan for my persimmons. And I could put them in my daughter's yard because she's got a 1/2 acre. And if I put them at the back of her property, nobody would bother them. There's water out there. So that's one alternative that I've got. Where did I? There it is. I thought about buying her some. That's the other tree I want, nectarines. I want a nectarine tree because I really like nectarines a lot. But I thought about buying some trees for her to plant in her yard for Christmas last year, and I just never did it. We do Secret Santa here, so it's kind of hard to wrap a tree as a Secret Santa gift, you know? This square looks nothing like the one next to it. I guess because there's no orange in it yet. I'm on the purple part of it now. Started out green. I just love all of these colors, though. You have a nectarine and a plum tree. I like plums. I used to eat a lot of them when I was a kid. We had a plum tree in the yard, plus my stepmother, she would buy them at the grocery store when we would eat all the ones off the tree. But I really like plums. But nectarines are definitely my favorite. I like peaches too, but I always have to peel that skin off because that fuzz just kind of grows in your mouth, you know. At least it does for me. The fuzz bothers me on a peach. But now peeled, I'll eat it all day long. And I love grapefruits. A lot of people don't like grapefruit, but I sure love it. Yeah, it takes a while, doesn't it, God's desire? How old is your tree? And how big was it when you planted it? Now, Dad's got pear trees on his property and pecan trees and blueberries and persimmons and he's got all kinds of stuff out there. Oh, they're still babies. Yeah, yeah. It could be a while. And they say the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. I do too. I love me some grapefruits. I used to eat them for breakfast a lot. But after I had a heart attack and they put me on blood thinning medicine, they don't want me to eat grapefruits anymore. But I still do it every now and then just because I love the taste of them. Oh, Jane likes grapefruit too. I don't think I've ever been in the same room with 3 people that likes grapefruit. You wish you could eat it? Yeah, yeah. Does it interact bad with your medication too, Mona? Or is it just because you have an aversion to it? Oh, yes, to juice them. Mm, mm-mm. You know, there's one of those water companies, Circle, the Circle water bottle. I just harvested my last ruby red grapefruit today. No kidding. I'm so jealous, Miss Peachnut. I hope you enjoy that grapefruit, something fierce. Um, you didn't try. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't either if I was you. I forgot what I was going to say. It's all right. It'll come back eventually. And God's desire, you have a grapefruit tree too. God's desire, you must have a lot of property. It seems like you have so many trees and different things in your garden. Do you have a lot of acreage, dear? I gave it to my honey to help with his coughing. Oh, that was nice. You sacrificed your grapefruit. You know, Miss Peachnut, pineapple also helps with coughing. It has it's a chemical in there, starts with a B, that is supposed to help a lot with coughing. And put some Vicks on his feet. Covered up with socks. No, ma'am, I have a tiny space, but praying for a nice homestead. Well, I'll be praying with you. You know, I'd like to have a nice homestead one day, but I don't want a whole lot of property that Poppy has to maintain. You know, we're not getting any younger. And I would be tickled to death with a half acre like my daughter's got. But I don't even know if you can buy property in half acre lots anymore around here. Okay, we're almost done with this one. One more row. Beautiful. That makes me happy. I turn this back on. I'm having a hard time seeing. I told my husband the other day, I said, do you realize we live in a dungeon? We've got to get some good lighting. Maybe I'll do that after I get the garden completed. I did I'm downsizing my, you're not touching his feet. That's hilarious. I don't touch my husband's feet either, Miss Peachnut. Shh. I'm weird about feet anyway. I don't like nobody touching my feet either. But, if, I could get the trees trimmed in this yard and keep them trimmed, I would have a lot more places to put, like, dwarf-sized trees than I do right now. The oak trees around here are massive. Um, you got to eat with your hand. Yeah, yeah, isn't that the truth? Of course, that's what they make soap and water for, right? Miss Beechnut. Um, Hello, Needlecraft Creations. How are you this evening? It's good to have you in our chat. I am making a granny square blanket. I haven't made one since I was probably 23 years old, and now I'm an old lady. So I decided it's time to make a granny square blanket. It'll still be in your head. That's so funny. Well, right now I'm just working on, my squares and getting enough of each color combination to make the blanket. I started working on this. Jackie, do you remember when I started working on this? Maybe beginning of last week. And I have 60, well, before I started today, I had 67 squares completed. I don't 68. This might be number 69. If I decided I wanted it a little bit smaller, I could do it 8 by 10, 8 squares by 10 squares. But I don't know if I want to do that or not. Do I want to be done quicker? Yes. Do I want to put it down and start something else? Yes, at this point. But you're making the same square, but in a different design. Awesome. Yeah, I like the just plain basic granny square. I've always loved it. It's like an old standby, You can do anything with them. You can make sweaters and pillows and blankets and shawls and just hats. You can make a granny square hat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Needlecraft Creations. That's very kind. Yeah, granny squares are great. And sometimes it feels good just to get back to the basics instead of trying to pick out these elaborate patterns that, you got to read them over and over and then you get confused and it's aggravating and you struggle with it. And sometimes it's nice just to get back to basics and do something that's a little on the mindless side and make yourself something practical, useful, and beautiful. Hey, that should be my new channel tag, huh? Hey, Pixel Pia, how are you doing? I've not seen you in so long. You are missed. How are you doing? Really? Look, if y'all don't know who Pixel Pia is, please go check out her channel. She does all kinds of tutorials on how to use AI and how to use certain, oh gosh, Pia, there's so many. How to use Google everything. She's very technologically savvy, and she knows a lot about the things that all of us want to know when it comes to technology. And go subscribe to her channel. She actually does a podcast as well. Are you still doing the podcast, Pia? The Swedish Fika. Pia's a Swedish lady. And she talks about life in Sweden and a lot of the cultural stuff and over there, and how life is different there than it is here. And oh, thank you, Jane. Thank you, Jane. Jane just dropped her link. I don't know, Mona. Pia, do you have a video on how to edit? Oh, yeah. And Pia will take you from the basic all the way to the complicated. I have been busy, created a new blog, doing a podcast with AI, but no new Swedish fika. Oh, okay. I love that. I loved your Swedish fika. But I get it. Sometimes you move on to bigger and better. She'll look for it, Mona. One more square. This colorway. Something's going on here. What is that? That didn't feel right. Oh, well, that's why it didn't feel right. It was going in the wrong spot. Two, three, two, and three. Pia, do you do any kind of yarn crafting or yarn art stuff? So what do y'all think about Joanne's going belly up? I am not a regular purchaser from Joann's. I don't frequent them very often. The closest one to me is about 45 minutes up the street. Oh, you knit and crochet and do some tatting. Well, all right. Now, tatting is something I've never been able to do. My granny used to tat with a shuttle. But I was never able to do that. Now, I do have a cousin who tats. But you know, that's almost a lost art now. You don't see a lot of tatted lace or anything like that anymore. The editing is driving you crazy, Mona? What program do you have to edit with? Needle Creations agrees it's very difficult because she tried. Yeah, it is difficult. But then again, like anything else, once it becomes just what you do and who you are, 1, 2, 3. It's not difficult anymore. I used to think knitting was difficult. It still is. I'm not good at knitting at all. I would like to sit down for maybe a whole year and do nothing but knit. And then it would probably be the easy thing. But I'm know y'all have heard me say this before, but I'm an instant gratification kind of girl, and I really enjoy my crochet because it works up so much quicker. You can finish things faster and move on to something else. But I do. Oh, you're using CapCut. Joanne's closing is driving me crazy. I don't shop anywhere else. Oh, well, I could see how that would be driving you crazy. Um, Mona, do you want to come up here and hang out with us a little bit? You know what I'm going to do? I'll just put a link in the chat. And if you guys want to come up and say hi, you are more than welcome. Copy, paste. It's no funny stuff, y'all. But we don't have funny stuff here. At least not you ladies that I know and you gentlemen, the few that are in here. I know DJ was in here earlier. I don't know if he still is. And Terry. Oh. Tatting is great because you can take it with you in your pocket. Now, that does sound appealing. It really does. Crochet is a little difficult to take in your pocket, right? I guess unless you're doing a doily. Because, you know, the balls of, like I could take a ball of this in my purse or a little bag and crochet a doily or something like that. But when it comes to anything bigger, that would just be ludicrous to carry it around and try to crochet. I guess you could do a little ball of yarn like a cake like this. Now, I'll tell you what I do. When I go on trips with Poppy, I always bring my crochet with me and crochet while we're traveling. I enjoy doing that. Oh. Hey,
invite me up and then forget about me.
How are you? Craft Creations. I saw you, but you disappeared on me.
How you doing? What's going on?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm all right.
Wonderful.
Ooh, I would come up here and start yarning.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you not get enough sleep last night?
Yeah, I did. I woke up and I laid back down and got me a nap.
I did that this afternoon. I slept. In fact, I was supposed to be at that thing for my daughter at 6 o'clock. No, 6:30. And Poppy walked in the house at 5 minutes to 5 and said, why are you still sleeping? Here we go. Welcome to Needlecraft Creations. How are you this evening? Looks like it's daylight where you are.
I'm from India.
India.
Yeah.
So what time is it there?
It's morning, 10:30 a.m.
Okay.
How are you?
How are you?
Uh-oh. There she is. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm good.
Wonderful. What are you working on? You said you were working on squares?
I'll show you.
Okay.
See, maybe
let me make her big.
I'm making
I'll make
squares.
You big. Oh, those are nice.
Oh,
very nice.
Yeah, they are.
I'll make one handbag with this.
Oh, okay. Okay. Beautiful.
So, thank you. I have tried first time to make this.
Oh, your first time making them?
Yeah, I'm making these square. Otherwise, I'll make a lot of handbags like this. I'm still working on it.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
It's also made by crochet.
Gorgeous. And what kind of handles do you use?
I think I'll make with some metal or some wooden handle.
Okay. That makes sense.
I have not decided yet.
Right, 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 right. That would be
Okay.
beautiful with a wooden handle.
Thank you.
Do you line them?
Sorry.
Do you line it with a fabric or
Yes,
something?
of course,
You
I'll
do?
do that and I'll add one pocket and one magnet button
Nice,
so
nice.
it will be easier to carry.
Exactly, and it won't stretch so badly. You know how
Yes,
crochet
yes,
stretches? Yeah.
exactly, exactly. I'll show you something like I have used this yarn also I'm making. It's nylon yarn. It's very stiff actually, and it's very
Okay.
difficult
Mm.
to work with this. I'm
Yes.
Okay.
making handbag with this.
Okay.
Well, it's very pretty,
Yeah,
um,
it is.
but I bet you have to tug it a lot when you're working.
Exactly. It's very
Yeah,
difficult. Yeah,
you have to take
Is it
I would
hard
have
on
to
your
take over it.
hands?
Yeah,
exactly.
It
I bet
is.
it
It's
is.
hard.
Yeah, because I bought some, and when I got it and I felt how hard it was, I was like, "Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this hat."
Right,
Even I
right.
think I have made a mistake while buying this. It's very expensive and
It
it's not
is.
working.
Well, if you
What you
take
guys are making?
what are you working on, Mona?
I'm working on my temperature blanket.
Oh,
Let me
wow.
make you big.
Beautiful.
Let me make you big.
Beautiful.
Oh, I
Wow.
love those colors.
Exactly. It's beautiful. Very beautiful.
It is.
Yup, all those days that red, it was
Mhm.
80 degrees.
Are you
Oh,
The
kidding me?
temperature dropped to 70 today. So
Okay.
start dropping. Like I keep saying, we're gonna have a
We're
it's
gonna have
gonna
a
get
cold front.
cold next week.
Mhm.
mm-hmm.
It's gonna look, it's dropping. The temperature is starting to drop. And I'm getting my little seedlings and stuff together. I just the them peppers that I had, I threw all
Yeah,
the seeds in there and a
yeah.
bunch of peppers. So what I did today was I transplanted them so they can hopefully they'll catch and get big.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And now I
Mm-hmm.
need to do tomorrow. I'm gonna end up doing the tomatoes, but I'm gonna put the tomatoes in a big styrofoam cup, so
Right.
I can leave it in there until I take it outside.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, Michelle,
and
welcome in.
I got a treat. Did I show you my tree yesterday? I did show you my. I got tree free black cherry. It's a
Oh,
black cherry
yes.
tree.
Oh,
I've
And
seen.
so I put them in a couple of pots
Okay. And what
so
about
that
your black pepper? The
the
black
black
pearl.
pepper I left it alone. Hey Cassie's 55. I left it alone
Hey there.
and I put it in the greenhouse
Right.
so it can get the humidity and all that good stuff and watered and everything. And
Right.
but I'm getting ready. I'm gonna have to build my other greenhouse because I need to go on and have everything ready. Since I'm not gonna go anywhere, I might as well go on and garden,
Right. Right. Right.
you know.
Um, one thing I wanted to ask, oh, fiddlesticks. Jane Doe, would you please drop Needlecraft Creations link? You did. Never mind. I never even have to ask, do I, ladies?
You don't. I was looking to see, like I thought she did already,
She did.
but
She
you
did.
know,
Um,
they ain't be on it.
I know it.
Hey, just gifted. How you
You
doing?
just
Good
gifted.
to
How are
see you.
you? Thanks for joining us tonight. Um, so now, do you sell your creations on Etsy or anything like that, or on a marketplace or something? This is for you, Needlecraft Creations. I'm sorry.
yeah. Not yet because I'm not getting a platform where I can sell because in India it's very difficult for us to sell here in on Etsy from India.
I
And
see.
on Amazon actually you need a lot of bulk because on
Mm,
Amazon people are crazy. They buy it like 2 3 pieces in a day, and it's not possible for me to make it, because I'm doing it
yes.
alone. It take lot of time.
Yes.
So right
Now,
now I'm not selling.
what about a market in India? Is there any kind of like I don't know, crafty markets that you could take your stuff to?
Yes, of course, there are a lot of exhibitions where you can participate,
Okay.
and you can sell it on, Instagram.
Oh, okay. Oh,
There
yeah,
you,
yeah, yeah.
there you can ask people that you need at least 10 to 15 days to make one piece, and they are
Sure.
agree. So you can sell it on Instagram. Otherwise, you can go and join some exhibitions,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Mm-hmm.
you can put your things, and people come and buy them from you. The thing
Okay.
is like that. Or if you are a lot of people, if a group of ladies, those who are making these crochet, you can sell it easily on Amazon, Flipkart. There are so many other sites.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
So right
really?
now I'm alone. I'm not selling them.
Right, right. How long does it take you to make one of your bags?
It's depend actually. Like sometime if I take, very thick yarn, it took
Mhm.
me only 2 days to make.
Right.
Oh,
Otherwise, it's depend how much time I'll spend. But I don't have whole day to do this because I have my daughter. She's 13 and she's studying. I have to look after her studies
Of
also.
course. Yes.
So that's why it's not possible because while you
it's
sit for two,
bedtime for
3 hours, your whole
me.
neck and back, it's get very,
Mhm.
it's very
Good
painful
night,
to make it
Paxo.
whole.
I have a son who's 16, and that's why I go on this platform late at night because I have
Ah,
to take
okay,
care of
yeah.
all of his stuff, during the day. Uh,
Exactly, same. Right now she's in school, so I'm free.
so
At
you're
this time
free.
I'll use to, yeah, it's this
That's
time I'll
right.
use to make my crochet.
Right. I get that.
That's
I really get that. Um, all right. I wanted to pick your brain and ask questions a little bit. How long
yeah, sure.
do you what how long have
Sorry,
you had
there's
your
an
YouTube channel? That's what I wanted to ask.
it's too, I think it's almost 1.5 or 2 years.
Good, good.
Mhm.
That is wonderful.
But I
I
don't have
think
lot of subscribers, but
you
still I'm
don't.
working.
Hey, they will come. Just keep uploading videos. The subscribers will definitely come.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have a lot either, but the more you post and the more you talk and the more you network with folks, the more subscribers you get. It just
Yeah, you're right.
it's an inevitable part of being on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Such
So
thing takes
Paxo
lot of
say good
time.
night.
Who?
Paxo.
Good night, Pixel
Good
Pia. Thank you
night.
so
Bye
much for being
bye.
with me
Laura Story
tonight.
said hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Lori. How you doing, Lori? Um, yeah, it just being on YouTube, you're gonna get eventually you'll get what you need out of it. Eventually. Sometimes takes longer than others.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's depend on size also, no? How big
Depend
you are making.
eh, I don't really know about that because I've
What
never been
happened?
a big
What was the
I've
question?
She said it depends on the size of your channel, how
For
big you
what?
are.
No.
No, no, I'm saying that the time like you make something, it's depend how
Oh,
much
oh,
big
oh,
you
okay.
are making. Yeah,
Of
like
course.
bag and all.
Of course.
So
Yes. Like this blanket,
yeah, exactly. It will take too long. I can
that
understand.
it's taking a while. And I'm almost at the point right now where I want to put it down and try, make something smaller. But
Mm-hmm.
I know myself, and if I do that,
You ain't
I
going
might
back.
I might not pick it back up again for a long, long time. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick with it till it's finished. And then I'm going to make Tanner the strawberry triceratops.
Wow.
Um, my daughter's been asking me for that for years. So I said, she's
Mm-hmm.
almost 35. So, but I figured, you know what? I can make her that now. I just didn't feel confident enough to make it for her back then in my skills, but I'm pretty confident now. Oh, no. It's okay, God's desire. You didn't miss a whole lot. Okay. Did I miss anybody?
No, I made sure you was on it while you was asking questions.
Lori's almost finished with her baseball diamond corner to corner.
To corner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you did miss that. I'm sorry.
Baseball diamond corner to corner. That's one of the next blankets I'm going to make.
A corner to corner?
I think so. I've never made a corner to corner.
Me either. Before. Let's do it together.
Okay. Okay, because I don't know how to do it.
Me either.
I have a pattern.
You do?
Yeah, it's one that Jackie shared with me. And it is the whole blanket looks like a football, but it's not football shaped. It has the black
laces,
laces, and let me see if I can find that in I'll show you. I know it's in my
do it. Corner to corner is amazing.
Well, it's brown, it looks like a leather football, right?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make it Jacksonville Jaguar colors for my son.
God Desire says she did a corner to corner shawl for the first time.
Oh wow. So let's see, downloads, crochet. There it is. Okay.
Granny, we should do it after Tanner.
We should. I agree. We should all get together and do that as like a hashtag thing. Hashtag football corner to whatever. Here, I'll
make sure to watch some color changes on corner to corner. That's the trickiest part. Otherwise, people straightforward.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm going to share this screen. Just a minute, and I will click on that and bring you back up. Okay, share. Can you see it, or do I need to make it big? It is big. See, there's.
Ooh, that is huge.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
But I'm going to make the brown part is going to be teal, and the white parts are going to be black, and around the edge is going to be, I think, gold or white. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And Jackie wants to make one too for her husband. And Jackie, have you decided to do it in Steelers colors, or is it Steelers, Packers? Packers, I think. Sorry. Whoops.
Steelers is not Packers. Packers is Green Bay, and Steelers is somebody else.
No, Pittsburgh, isn't it? I think it's Pittsburgh.
Yes, Pittsburgh.
His is the Packers. Okay. Oh, that's not the one.
I really like that one. That is not the one for hubby.
Yeah, she's making him a Packers one. And that's for someone else. The football one is going to be for someone else.
This is
okay. But still, I think it's a really cool idea.
It's a very cool idea.
And didn't you say this was an older pattern? Maybe not.
No, it's not.
Maybe not. Because Premier's not. Yeah. But anyhow, I loved it. And I thought my son would love it because he is such a football fan. Of course, that's not a soccer ball. But I know a lot of places call football soccer. They call soccer football. And I don't know if they have football. Like in the UK.
It shows copyright 2022.
Oh, does it? Okay. Thank you, Jackie. But I really like the pattern. And that might be my next project. It's going to be one of them.
Yeah, my next project is to make a cardigan.
A cardigan? What kind?
I don't know what kind. I'm, doing research, trying to figure out what kind I want. I was looking at one that's a granny square,
Yeah.
and then I was looking at all different kinds. So none of them has jumped out and said, "Do me."
Right.
That's how I am. It's got to jump out for me.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's the way this ruffly one was that I made. That's what it said to me. It said, "You've got to crochet me right now."
right.
And I did. And now, look, I like the sweater. I really do. It's very soft. It's very warm. But I'm really having a hard time with how bulky the sleeves feel. And it's not as bad as I thought it was, but that ruffle underneath your arm is really
Yeah.
a little uncomfortable. And I think if I used a lighter yarn, like a 3-weight or a 2-weight, it would feel better. Uh-oh, where'd she go? She must be having internet problems. Darn
I'm
it.
thinking so.
Yeah, it looks that way. But anyhow, and also, I think I made it just a little bit too big for myself.
Uh-oh.
So it's a pretty big.
Loose.
Yeah, it's very, very loose. And that's okay because I like my clothes to be baggier. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about that. She is having internet problems.
Right.
Don't you apologize for that. You can't help it.
Right. It's not your fault.
But
I'm trying to figure out what I want to eat.
well, you're eating meat now, right?
Right, but not today. Today Monday.
Oh, it's Meatless Monday. Yeah.
I'm gonna make me some tea. I'll be right back. But I'm right here. You can still talk to me. I'm right here.
Well, yeah. Okay. Oh, you still haven't tried yours on, Jackie? Yeah, I was thinking if I do the next one, I'm going to use the small pattern instead of the medium. Or maybe even the extra small. But at least this time I'll have more prior knowledge to decide if it's going to fit or not. Interunit has some amazing cardigan patterns. I've never heard of that. Interunit. I'll have to write that down. Is that a website, Lori? A while ago, I was considering making myself a granny square.
Interunit.
A granny square car coat. And I want to make it out of either chenille or blanket yarn so that it feels kind of like a bathrobe that you could wear outside. Wouldn't that be cool?
Is that an app or a site? YouTube channel.
Oh, it's a YouTube channel. Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. Us know that.
I shall be checking it out.
Me too.
See what I can do that won't be too challenging for the first time, because if it's too hard the first time, I'll never do it again.
Well, Mona.
Yes.
As long as you know your basic stitches.
Ain't nothing too hard.
Nothing should be too hard.
Oh.
Now, deciphering someone's directions could be difficult.
Okay.
Like, how to put something together, or like this sweater that I'm wearing. She wrote the pattern differently than I'd ever seen a pattern written before. But once I understood what she was saying, it made sense to me.
Okay.
Because she didn't take it stitch by stitch by stitch. She did a lot of do this row, do this row.
Okay, I'm
Then
advanced
she
for
would
that,
add something.
so I'll probably be able to do that.
Yeah. So, but you're good at what you're doing over there. So I wouldn't have any fear of that, really.
Okay.
Well, you could always get on a Zoom call or something.
Get on a Zoom call?
Or we could do a private stream.
Oh, you want to go? Oh, you telling me we can get on a Zoom call?
Yeah, I could help you
Oh.
if you wanted some help.
Sure. I
Well,
always want some help. Look, I just need some motivation to do it.
I
But I've
understand.
been I did take today. Today has been a productive day.
Yeah.
I did transplant those peppers that I've been wanting to do forever, and it's done.
Well, where did
And
you
so,
plant them to?
huh?
Did you put them in the garden?
No, they're in the greenhouse here inside my house. I have a greenhouse in my house. Because I have it set up to where, with the lights and stuff in there inside the greenhouse. And then when the bugs come out, you know how everybody talk about the bugs, right? When they come out, I have that light and it goes straight to the light and gets zapped.
Oh, now I bet that's pure entertainment.
It is.
Goofy.
It is.
I bet it is.
But it's keeping the house it's not completely free of the flies, but there's not like it was last year. It's not every time you turn around, pow, 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 pow,
Yeah.
pow. No, it's not like that. I have the greenhouse this time, so that's helping a whole lot. And I like how it's holding the moisture in the inside, so I don't have to water so much. And when I do forget to water, it's still moist.
Yeah. Catherine, welcome in tonight.
Hey, Catherine.
Good to see you.
Rose Garden.
I'm so grateful I haven't had an issue with gnats so far. God's desire.
It's a good thing.
It is a good thing because they seem to be very active here where I live.
Right. When I took the roselle, because the white roselles, remember that I dropped them the other day? Well, I had to transplant all 5 of them.
No.
Yes, because they was about that long.
All right then.
Yeah. And I saw a bug on the inside in the pod, so I'm like, well, that's probably where they coming from. But I don't put hot water on the pods, but I do put warm water on the pods. But it's probably not hot enough.
Yeah,
or whatever to kill the bugs, so
get some Captain Jack's dead bug brew. It is organic. It's a chemical that comes from carnations called spinosad, and it will kill those gnats. And it will kill leaf-footed bugs, and it will kill army worms, hornworms. It'll kill a lot of different things.
Well, I need some of that.
I use it. That's one of the only sprays I use.
Well, I got that kale. I was getting ready to go out here and spray now, because I noticed that thing out there starting to get leaves.
Very good. That's not good.
The mulberries.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting leaves.
Oh, mine aren't getting any yet.
Yeah, mine's getting leaves. I was out there and I looked over there and seen green. I'm like, y'all not giving me time. I haven't even pruned that thing yet.
Hey, Jessica.
Hey, Jessica. How you doing? No ears right now, but I have you running. Oh, she can't hear you.
Oh, she's door dashing.
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't think so.
Not tonight.
I think she at home.
Home.
I'm not for sure.
Gossipyre said she uses dead bug spray on her garden.
She used what?
Captain Jack's Dead
I
Bug Brew.
use dead bugs on my garden. Oh, so I can go get it and spray the yard down and then don't have to worry about it the rest of the year or what?
No,
How does that
ma'am.
work?
You have to spray every time it rains.
See,
The rain will wash it off.
always, everything.
But
We need the rain, and it's getting ready to rain a lot
it is.
because you got April rain bring May flowers. So that
Right.
means I need to start dropping
Here's
seeds
the
all over the
thing.
place.
I don't get bugs that eat my garden until probably late May, early June.
Girl, they out there already. They don't go nowhere. See,
Well, I know
it
they
don't
don't
get
go
cold
anywhere,
enough to kill them off.
but they don't start eating my garden till that time frame.
Yeah.
That's
I
when I
don't know
start
if I'm
having
gonna
to
pick up
battle.
my greenhouse outside or what. I have a
Mhm.
greenhouse on one of my raised beds where my
Mhm.
greens are.
Mhm.
So I don't know if I want to keep that out there to protect the greens, to protect the brassicas from the bugs.
Can you take the plastic off and just cover it with like
I have
screen
to. It
material?
has a. You know what? Yes, I can. I can. I can.
What I
And
would
that was what I have. I do have the white screen that I can put over
Yeah,
the. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
frame.
Thank you for reminding me. That's what
Mhm.
my intentions were.
Yeah. Look at there.
But this greenhouse, hey Tina, the greenhouse is like is plastic, right? And then it's
Right.
got the zipper at the top where you can open it. It's a screen, right? And
Okay.
then you
Yeah.
can open it again, and it's an opening. I'm like, what?
That's really cool. And it goes
It
right over your bed.
is. It's amazing. I'm like, okay, I can work it out. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'm gonna take it off and put the white screen over and be
Right.
able to work that out and keep the bugs out. And yeah,
Girl, I
see,
have got such a vision for my garden, my new garden,
yeah,
but it's going to take a while to implement everything that I want done.
right.
And it's kind of frustrating because, I had it the way I wanted it out
Oh,
here, the way it was.
yeah, yeah,
It was, it worked. And now that we have to redo everything, it's just really frustrating to have to start over again, basically.
it's okay.
It is. It's okay.
You better get out there and spend more time, and you might see something else that you want to do, and just a project,
Right.
I'm
Well, I know.
finally doing my projects. I'm
Right.
like, I was tripping because I was buying all this
Hi,
stuff,
Mishka.
but I wasn't applying anything. Now I can't buy anything. Now I can apply all the stuff that I bought and do all the projects that I
Exactly.
wanted to do. I can
Mhm.
do it now. And I'm like,
Mhm.
because I need that room. I need to get the garden stuff out of the room so I can put my yarn stuff in there. I'm
Okay.
on a whole nother
Yeah.
thing now. So,
Right. But you don't
but
want.
I'm just glad I'm doing it.
Yes,
What'd you
me
say?
too. Hey, like my dad says, glad to be here for it. Well, thank you
Hey,
very much.
Melissa, how you doing?
Thank you, Malishka. I appreciate that.
What are you making? It is beautiful.
It is a granny square blanket that eventually I'm going to hook all these squares together and it's going to be a blanket there. Of course, it might be today. It might be a month from now. But right now I'm putting the borders and making sure I have 5 of each square, each color square.
Okay.
And I'm using variegated yarn, different colors of variegated yarn. And
I'm gonna copy that, right?
I don't care. You copy whatever you want to.
Okay. I'm gonna
It
copy
won't hurt my
that.
feelings none.
Okay. Because I got a lot of variegated yarn. I have a lot of black yarn. I always make sure that I have black on hand.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody asks for, I have colors to when people ask for certain colors, I already have it. I don't have to go buy it. But it seems like don't nobody want those colors. They want other colors.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. Is it for you or for everybody else?
Well, I was doing it for everybody else that's gonna buy. I was selling things, so
Right.
but I was
Like
trying to
you
be on
said,
top of it so I don't
maybe
have to go run to the
someday
store.
I will be.
While
You
this
will be
maybe
able to make
someday I'll
this.
be able to make this. Oh
No
yeah,
reason
make
in the
that.
world why you can't. This is one of
Right.
the easiest things in the world to make when it comes to crocheting. This is what I learned with. My granny taught me to make these squares, and then she taught me how to sew them together. Actually, I crochet mine together.
Yes, that's beautiful when you crochet it together.
I prefer doing it that way.
Yes.
And usually there will be a seam that goes around, crocheting it all together. I think it's a lot sturdier when you do it that way. It lasts
Mhm.
longer. 4, 5. I have 5 of these now. Oops.
Okay.
And now we're going to work on these. And I need 2
Oh,
more.
that's beautiful.
This is one of my favorites of all of them. I love this. The colors.
Yes.
And I like the fiddlesticks. Each one is different. See, there's even red in this one. I don't know if you can see that bit of red there.
Yes, I see it. Yep.
And then this one has a bit of all the colors. It's that lavender and this weird green that I actually love right here.
Oh,
It's kind of a yellow green,
okay.
mustardy green almost. I don't know. It's a weird green, but I like it. And it has speckles in it. And then, of course, you've got the blues and this little bit of red and orange. I love it. I just
Yeah,
love
that's
color.
beautiful.
Actually, I thought about making a blanket just with this color squares, the black and this variegated. But when you look at the ball of yarn that makes it, you wouldn't think that it would work up like that,
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
does. It's like,
But you don't know how it's gonna come up. That's why I like it.
right. You don't know how it's going to come up. Each one is a little surprise.
That's why I like to make hats out of those.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I have found too that, it's not so monotonous when you get surprised by a color every few stitches. It's like, oh, that's a nice color. Oh, well, that one is too. Black looking now. Oh. Well, now this row is black. There's 3 rows of black and 3 rows of color.
But you was talking about that green?
Maybe, yeah, but it's in a odd spot. See, it's between all that black.
Okay.
So, yeah. This one's starting off orange in the center, which is really cool. I don't know why I love this color so much, but I do.
What, orange?
All of it, the whole ball of yarn, this whole skein of yarn. I love
Because it's pretty.
It's
That's
beautiful.
like it looked like the same colors as this January.
It
My
kind of
January
does,
blanket.
doesn't it? Yeah, because you've got yellow and then this color here, this magenta.
Yep,
pink,
I got all that.
and then the orange.
Look.
Don't you have some blue? Oh, yes. Look how beautiful that is. Let me make you big so everybody can see it. This is her January square. The one she showed earlier is the February square. But I just think that is so gorgeous.
Yeah. It's got all those colors in there.
Yeah.
I think I need that. What's the name of that? Because I'm really I'm digging these colors.
Hang on, let me think. I
love it. It's gorgeous. Thank you. I can't wait till March.
It's called Kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. Oh, okay.
And it's I love this yarn from
I figured. That figures.
Well, and I don't mind mixing colors of yarn, but I don't like to mix brands.
I don't either.
And because it just never seems to turn out right for me.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, she's done a wonderful job on that. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go.
Okay, you can take me down.
I'm just not.
Put
Oh,
your
I'm
hands
sorry.
back up there.
Okay, I will. I will.
Okay, there you go.
There.
Oh, that's what I was supposed to have been doing. Thank you.
What?
Cutting the red off
Oh,
because it's not going to be 80s for a while.
yeah, probably not for about 10 days.
Another week.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what our weather's looking like. I know we're supposed to get cold tomorrow. Is tomorrow Wednesday? No, we're supposed to get cold on Wednesday.
No,
Tomorrow's supposed to be
Tuesday.
70s. But well, now at night it's supposed to be in the 50s, but Wednesday night we're going to be in the 30s. Like 35-ish, 38, something like that. Thank you, Jessica. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't right. What am I doing? Okay, now I know what I'm doing. We will be getting back down in the 20s by Monday. Oh, God's desire. I'm so sorry.
So hate it.
Girl, what you eating?
We getting ready. Who, me?
Yeah. What is it?
Hooks?
Oh, I thought you were eating.
No,
Okay, maybe it was just wishful thinking.
it is. Because I did say I was hungry, but I'm not going to eat. I'm going to drink some tea.
Okay.
I'm working on trying to be where I'm supposed to be for my birthday.
Okay.
So I can't be eating, and I've been eating cookies and cupcakes and stuff, and I need to do better.
But now on your birthday,
stop eating so late at night. That's my issue right there.
I feel you. Lori says it's supposed to snow there in Colorado tomorrow. Wow. I'm glad that we had our little snow that we had. Well, actually, it was a really big snow. But I'm glad it's over, and I'm glad that we probably won't see it again in my lifetime. If I ever want to see snow again, I would like to travel to a place where they have snow and then come back home where they don't have snow. Oh, Needlecraft Creation says, I wish to see some snow someday. Maybe one day you will. It probably doesn't snow much in India.
So I'm make sure I'm gonna get some sleep tonight. I'm going to drink some chamomile.
Boy, I bet you can. Do you Needlecraft Creations, do you garden? Do you have a garden or a grow food in your yard? Are you guys on Facebook? I would love to join you. I am not. Wait a minute.
am.
I do have a Gulf Coast Granny Facebook page, but I don't really do a lot with it. So, yeah, there's that. But I am on Instagram.
Do too much on there, but drop sayings and I'll be sharing stuff that just different stuff I see. I might like it. It ain't that I'm going through that or anything. I just be liking it and
you just like what the thing says.
Yeah, what it said, and it might hit home. It might hit somebody. Stuff like that.
Yeah, it might. Yeah.
Never know. But and I don't know if I drop any of my crocheting stuff on there.
I need to stop.
I do when I do drop it on Instagram.
That's what I need to start doing. Is dropping my crochet and stuff on Instagram. And I might even start doing some reels, like Instagram reels.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can do that as a new Instagram user, though.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not new, but
I've been on Instagram forever. So I don't know.
have a following on Instagram as far as a lot of people or anything.
I don't even know what my following is. I just be on stuff. I don't know. I need to do some lives over there on TikTok. That's what I need to be doing. Thank you,
Rudy. Bless its heart. You need to do what on TikTok?
Some lives. Go over there and crochet. I can go over there and crochet and play music and ain't got to talk to nobody.
Really?
I don't have to entertain nobody. I can just sit there and crochet. And
Okay, so teach me a little bit about TikTok then.
what you want to learn?
Well, I want to know first of all, because I do have an account,
Okay.
but I don't really do anything with it.
I think we can go over there. One
Mhm,
day we'll go over there.
mhm.
What you doing tomorrow?
Nothing.
Early tomorrow.
I'm up at 7:30. I mean
I
7
ain't
to
up that early. I mean, I do get up, but I go back to bed. I do get up early, but I go back to
Mhm.
bed.
Well, I have to get up at 6 to get my son off to school.
Okay.
And I usually go back to bed at about 11.
Oh, okay. See, that's when I be getting up.
Oh, okay. Well, I could stay up if I need
No,
to.
get your little nap around about 2 o'clock. We
Mhm.
can go on there and
Mhm.
hang out and listen to some music and crochet, and people will come and hang out. What's tomorrow? Tuesday. Yeah. Hey, Matt, what's up? Yeah,
Matt,
Tuesday be good.
for coming in tonight. Tuesday would
Wednesday
be
and
good.
Thursday's not good days to do that.
Wednesday's not good for me.
Okay. Yeah, I got a
Um,
doctor's appointment Wednesday.
mhm. I
I
gotta get
gotta
my
go let him play with my feet.
Ugh.
Cut my toenails.
Well, I
Yeah.
get Poppy to do that for me.
Huh?
Said I have to get Poppy to do that for me. I can't even reach my feet anymore.
The doctor have to do mine. They
'Cause you
told me I can't cut my nails and I can't go to the nail shop. I have to go to the doctors and let the doctor do it.
in case you get
Right.
injured.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's probably a good idea.
It is because the nail shop is not so clean.
Right.
So
Oh,
that can
Jessica's
cause,
getting packages ready to ship out.
Hmm?
Matt, I said Jessica's getting packages ready to ship out. Matt, we're doing great. How about you? I'll be glad when I'm done with this blanket. I'll tell you that much. I mean, I'll be really glad when I'm done.
Too bad you can't do a couple of them at the same time.
What you mean do a couple at the same time?
Do a couple of projects at the same time so that when one gets on your nerves, you want to do something else, you can work on the other one, but then you'll be able to go back
Well, I
and
can do
finish up.
that, but
You don't. No, you don't. You don't go back and finish up. You be
it's
going
not.
on to something else.
I probably would. I'm a squirrel like that, and I have a cat bed that I've been trying to crochet for my kitty cat
Uh-oh.
since I got her,
Poor kitty cat can't get his bed.
and it's made. Well, let me show it to you. Hang on just a second. Ouch. Fiddlesticks. Okay. I think it's in here. Okay.
You know what? I was thinking about what you were saying, what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
Yeah.
If Joann's closed,
Right.
because that's where our only shop is Joann's,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go shopping at Jessica's because Jessica got so much yarn.
I don't blame
Hey,
you.
Fiber Jazz, Rebecca, how you doing?
Okay, look.
You be doing all these auctions and stuff. I'm going to go shop over there.
Here is proof that I never finish a project if I quit it. This is a blanket I started, I don't know.
All you got to do is sew that together.
Well, I got to add, see, I got some of it sewed together. And then It's a small
That
blanket.
is pretty.
All it is granny squares with the red heart retro stripe.
That's pretty though.
And I like the colors a lot, and I like how the colors worked out.
Hey, Grumpus.
Hey, Grumpus, how are you doing, dear? But yeah, I'll get it done eventually.
You should have that done by Easter. Those are Easter colors. That is beautiful.
Well, thank you. I want to. I ran out of the yarn, this color.
Okay.
I wanted
You
to
can
make
always fix that in though. You
Well,
don't
what
need
I'll do
that
is just
in.
go buy some more so I can finish it all up in the same color. You know, I don't have a problem buying more. It's just when do I get time? And then whenever I do have time, or if I'm sitting in a yarn store, I forget that I need it. You know how it works. But anyhow, this is my cat bed that I'm making. Let me make myself big here.
Yes, please.
This is the cat bed.
Oh.
And what you do is I've got to decrease back here and make it into a ball, basically. It'll be
Yeah.
round back here.
Yeah.
And then they can just crawl in the hole.
Yeah.
There's a ring. I bought a brass ring
Uh-huh.
and just crocheted around it and then come back with it.
Right.
So that's what I got to do next.
Yeah. How about that?
And then I'll do this after I finish this. Those two things.
Okay. So we're going to finish up some projects.
Yes, we are. Well, remember I told you at the
Don't have me going looking for something.
at
I
the first-
finally finished a blanket that I had sitting in there for 20 years.
Are you kidding me? 20 years of blanket?
20 years. And what I did was I finished it
Yeah.
and I gave it to somebody to auction off.
Oh, no kidding.
No kidding.
That's
No kidding.
great.
Yep. Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to find that yarn anymore. The yarn was out of, it was gone.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I was like, I'm just going to finish up what I have. And then when I looked at it, it was like, girl, you finished, it's big enough. So
Right,
I went on
right.
and just gave it away. And I mean, it's been sitting for 20 years.
Right.
What I'm going to do with it? Nothing. I haven't done nothing with it in 20 years. Auction. Somebody was doing something for auction. I donated to them, let them auction it and do what they need to do with the money.
Right. Well, Matt.
You got an echo.
I know. It's because I can't shut
Turned
my
it
phone
up or
off.
something.
No, it's my phone. I can't.
You're so close to finishing. Yeah, she's so close.
I am. I'm close to finishing it.
How long did it take to make all those squares?
I'm wondering. Well, I don't know. It doesn't take long. I mean, like the ones I have here, I don't even know how many I've got. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. See, Matt, I got all these, and I got all these. And
so the colorful ones are smaller.
These actually, I don't know. I don't think so.
They're the same size.
I think so. I will say that the color, the bright ones, I used a smaller hook, and also,
that's why they look so little.
I only put one chain on the corners.
Okay.
Only put one chain. I don't know why I did it that way. I just did.
That's what you wanted to do.
I wanted to do it that way that day. Yeah. So, but I did use a smaller hook. I think I used, what is this?
A 4?
This is an I. I used a H, which is 4.5, maybe 5 millimeter. 5 millimeter. Yeah, because this is 6. 5.5, 6.
Yeah, this is a
This is
J.
what I got. Do I wish I would have used a different yarn? I mean, a hook probably,
The ones you
because it
just
is
picked
really
up on
tight.
light.
I mean, it is super tight.
Your fur
But
baby would really enjoy it. Yeah, I think the fur baby would too. Not that echo again. Gotta get Grumpus on the case. Uh-oh.
that's me. I don't usually have that echo. Let me
Let me go get me a unfinished project and show you what I got
Okay.
going on.
I'm gonna do this for a minute, and then I'm gonna, because I don't know what happened with my phone and why it's doing that this time, because it never does it any other time. And I got to figure out. I have a new phone, and I'm not quite sure how to operate it. I got to get used to it. Okay, so this volume is off on this phone. Now I'm going to go into my settings, and I'm going to turn everything down on this phone. Everything is going off. It is off, 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 off. Okay, that's good. Now,
Yeah.
hi Lydia, how are you doing tonight?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let me make you big. Oh, look at that. Okay, that thing right there is serving some Mexican fiesta.
So I'm gonna buy some more yarn with this color
Mm-hmm.
and do it around and make a blanket out of it. Just a great big old granny square blanket.
Oh, that'll be beautiful. That will be absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because this is all the yarn I have left of it.
how much is what you have left? That little bit of blue?
No, I got a little bit of purple.
Purple, excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not much left. So I need to go on and finish it up and because I really don't want to go do individual.
Yeah.
I want to get the hopefully they still have some.
Mm-hmm.
But this was I
Yeah.
don't even remember where I bought it from. It's either I think I got it at Joann's and I haven't been seeing it at Joann's, so I need to go to Wally World and see if they have it. But I doubt very much they have it either.
What's the name of it?
I don't remember.
Why do I still hear myself in my phone?
I don't know. That's what happens.
I shouldn't. I turned
When
everything
you
off.
I forgot why it does that. Maybe because
turned
it's so close together. That's why I couldn't use the two devices.
It's never done this to me before. It's
Jessica, do you have this yarn? I do know it's a super saver. I know that much.
Okay. Maybe
Stripe. Super saver stripe.
Is it a stripe?
Yes.
One of the jumbo stripes, or
Yes.
well, we'll just have to find out what it is. How's that? It's still there. I don't care.
I don't hear it.
Y'all.
Oh yeah, I do.
You do care.
No, I said I don't hear it.
Oh, okay.
And then it
It's
sounded
very
like
faint.
it echoed.
Yeah, it's really faint, but it is what it is. Plug in wired head, but well, if I had some, I would. If I had, hang on, let's see. Oh well, they're not charged either. I'll be right back. Mona, entertain my folks for me.
Okay, we're gonna entertain right quick. I'm over here trying to get this knot out of here.
Sing a song while you're doing.
Girl, you don't want me to sing?
Let me go see if my son will give me his headset.
But look, all this is a pretty purple too. I love it because how pretty and dark this purple is. Now, I might order, well, I gotta, if I have purple left over, then yeah, I'll go wild on the purple and just leave that in the middle and just do purple all the way around. Woo! You know what? But I can easily add on colors or scraps or whatever, scrap yarn to it, and it still will fall in and looking halfway decent because it wouldn't be for nobody but me anyway. So yeah, but I like that yarn. I love the colors in that yarn. And she left me bigs. I don't hear any echo. Oh, it could be favorite stripes. I have Mexicano and it's different. Uh-oh. I remember it said stripes on it. Let me see if I can find it. I might be able to find it. But I know that I got it from, I don't know if I got it from Joann's because I might have got it from Wally World. It was one of them, and it's a stripe. I know that. I think I ordered it online through Wally World. Super Saver.
Well, my son's headset will not plug into my phone. So there's that.
Yep, it's Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo number 4.
Is it? It looks like the favorite stripe. It's what it's called, favorite. What do I do with my stinking crochet hook? Oh, here it is. I got a mess. Ugh.
I don't see any black in mine.
No,
that one has black in it. I don't have black in mine.
Okay. Red Hearts has such wonderful variegated yarns.
Red Heart Super Saver Stripes. Worst, yep.
What I was going to say earlier is about how long it took me to make these. I started working on the squares for this particular blanket last week, sometime around Monday. And this is number 70, I believe.
I have to really crank my volume up to barely hear it. Uh-oh.
To hear me or... Hang on one second. I'm going to do...
Here it is. Right. Stripes. Yeah. That's it right there. Yeah. Stripes. Did you see it?
You might want to reduce your volume because I'm about to make a switch. Grumpus.
Oh, you telling Grumpus to do it? Because I showed turned mine all the way down.
Yeah. He's probably got his headset on or something. Or settings. There it is.
Yes. The stripe has the purple.
I'm going to use my phone. I'm going to use my phone for my...
See, we got you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to go on and buy me some more. And they got a bundle. Let me see. Oh, it says out of stock. Ain't that something? I can't even buy it.
You know what? What are you on Joann's?
No, Wally World.
Look at Yarnspirations. They're having a really good sale on that, on their Super Savers right now.
Lord Jesus, you trying to get me to do something I've been trying not to do? I'm not going to fool with y'all. And why is it the first one that I see? It's crazy. It's the first one. Soon as I pull it up. But doggone, I mean, for that price, where you at? Where are you? I'm gonna have to buy some.
I give up. I give up. Not now. I have to admire Jackie. She really sticks with it until she fixes it.
That's good.
I can't, because I can't think of anything else. What's happening now is when I turn, I had the volume. Wait a minute.
Stripes. Jessica.
This will work.
I got a yarn swift from Joann over the weekend for $20. I found a 50% off coupon. I was so happy. I bet you was. Girl. $30 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For 9 of them. But it's out of stock. So that's false advertisement. Excuse me. And then Amazing want to sell it 4-pack for $23.99. Wow. Hey, Lydia. I have some extra yarn. Jessica, do you have the stripes? I didn't see it. That's probably something in your stash. If you do, because it's pretty. Yes, it was. I needed one because I have Hanks to ball up. Oh, okay. Okay. and say you got half off of it.
Ain't that something? I bought one on Amazon last week. Not a Swift, a yarn baller. I got the Swift as well, but I don't need the Swift right now because I'm not trying to ball up my hanks right now. But I've only got like 4 hanks that I need to ball up.
We are
But
looking in our stash.
this
I have 3
is my little
that
yarn.
yarn. I won't use it. I'll buy it from you.
Well, look at there. I think that would be really pretty. Are you just going to keep going around and have one great big granny square for a blanket? Yeah, that would be beautiful.
Yep.
That would be really
Yeah,
nice.
I think that would be beautiful.
Yeah,
I got my yarn baller today. Oh,
oh, good.
You got the big one, or did you get the little short one, or did you get the long one? About that long. The one I got is short, and
Mine
I don't
is
like it.
too.
I'm about to give that thing away because I ain't gonna use it. I already know I ain't gonna use it.
Why won't you use it?
Because I use a lot of yarn, and I don't like cutting my yarn. So to ball it up, I would have to cut it.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, the big one. Okay. It do the 10 ounce. Dang it, I miss what you need. My earbud died. I need, where did you get yours from? I need one that does 500 grams. 10 ounce.
Yeah, that would be nice. I don't have that one. Mine's just the little one.
Yeah, mine is just a little one.
But I only bought it to, like right now I'm working from the skein, right? And when I get all these made, I will ball up the rest of it. So I'm not even putting a whole ball of yarn on there. And I'm kind of mad at myself that I started from the outside of the skein this time. That aggravates me when I do that.
Mona, you need a ball winder. Yes, I think that's what happened to my hand over there balling up.
Yarn.
Because I used that 1 pounder and jumbo, and I rose mine up into a ball before I go to work. That's just me. I mean, a lot of people don't do that, but I do.
See, I don't do that.
$52 at Target online.
Okay. That's for the big one. Not bad.
I can't find a big one that's affordable. 50. That isn't terrible. No, that's not terrible at all. $52. But I don't shop at Target. That's the problem.
I don't even live near a Target. I wish I did.
I haven't shopped at Target in years.
Yeah.
I think when I shopped at Target, I was mad at Walmart because they bought out Kmart. That tell you how long.
Been a while. Huh?
Yeah, it's been a while. I was mad. Mad. So I shopped at Target for a little while, and then I realized Walmart was cheaper than Target. So I let Target go. I let them go.
I'm not going to use them.
Break's over. I got to get back to my project. All right, Grumpus.
We'll see you next time.
I made the rainbow and have extra yarn. Mona, I need more of that yarn. Remember that blanket? I made the rainbow blanket. I have extra yarn. Mona need more of that yarn. I will buy it from you, Lydia. I don't have your information, but email me at siftingsomesoilandmore@gmail.com. Look, does Jessica have your information? Because I can Cash App you and send you my address so you can send me the yarn.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget the thumbs up. Jessica
Oh,
said,
thank
I will
you.
give you her info.
Thanks, Jessica.
Okay. Thank you, Jessica. Cause she said she got some. Look, I can go to work. Now that means I need to hurry up and go and do this. I'm waiting on the yarn, really. That's why I haven't gotten started. So I was thinking maybe I should do a different kind of design.
Mm-hmm. Well, what
Instead
kind
of
would you
doing
want?
one color, do like a multicolor. Do a multicolor
Mm-hmm.
of purple.
Ooh.
Because I do have multicolor of purple, but I only have like 2 scans of, well, 1.5.
Uh-huh.
And then I can take the solid colors and go around it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to visualize, but I got to see how I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I want to do the granny squares, because I do have the pattern for the granny squares.
Mm-hmm. I will give you her info. Okay. I'm so irritated with my phone now. I don't know what to do. Jackie knows what that's all about.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's StreamYard. Thank you, Jane. Thank you for reminding folks to hit the like button. Appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, I'm sure most of the folks over here have subscribed. But if you haven't, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I do this every Monday at around 9 o'clock. Sometimes I'm a little later. But I try not to go past about 9:30. So, and I crochet. And then on Saturday nights, I share a live stream with Grumpus on Fire that was in here. And we just talk about a bunch of mess over there. Just hanging out with a bunch of my friends. Right, Mona?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be doing some videos of the garden very soon, because it's a process that we're tearing out our old garden and putting our new garden back together. And I'm excited for it. I'm very excited to start doing garden videos again. I haven't done any in quite some time. And then
That's what I need to do tomorrow.
I was thinking about doing some more cooking videos. Would y'all like to see that, or do you think I should just leave that to cooking for the family?
Do what?
I said I was thinking about doing some more cooking videos.
Yes.
Yeah.
We want to see how you cook that food from the garden. Let me shut up. Let me shut up before somebody tell me I need to be showing them how I cook my food.
I was just about to say that. You know I was.
Well, I mean, it's crazy because I cook on other people's channel.
Okay.
Like we be doing live and they want me to come up on their channel. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm cooking me something to eat right now. And I put the camera on the food while I'm cooking.
Right.
I don't do it on my channel. Would love to see you in the kitchen. She's in the kitchen.
Who is? Me? I am in the kitchen.
Yeah, she in the kitchen already. So you see her all the time in the kitchen. Yes, Charlotte, you too, Mona. Jane Doe. Look at here. I might, I might.
It'll be fun. But, and as soon as Poppy gets
I cook different. Y'all not gonna like the way I cook. Y'all, because I like to do different stuff with my food.
What you mean different? How different can it
Like,
be?
I don't boil my cabbage. I stir fry my cabbage.
I do too. I don't boil my cabbage.
Right.
I put in a hot skillet with some butter and onions, and I just heat it till it's hot. I don't like
See?
my cabbage mushy.
Okay.
I
I put onions and garlic and
Well, I do
sweet
that too.
peppers and
I'll put my peppers in it.
it all depends on how I'm feeling. I'll put some carrots in there.
Yeah.
I haven't been doing
that.
broccoli lately, but I'll put some broccoli in there. I'll put some zucchini and squash in there.
Well,
I just do different. Sometimes I throw some shrimp up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I stir fry a lot. Stir fry is great too. Yes, it's very good. I eat that almost every day.
I was thinking, since I didn't make my
doing a live?
What?
I trade yarn for goodies. Okay, well, do you have? I trade yarn for neck bones and greens. I got. You know what? I ain't got no neck bones, but I'll cook some neck bones. Look,
I like neck bones and greens too.
Look, see, we can talk now. We could talk.
Look,
he over here talking about trading yarn for food. I move for food. Look,
she travels for food.
I will come to your house for some food.
She's coming to my house for
somebody. Watch me pop up over there at Charlotte's house so we can go to that buffet.
We are too. If you come, we go into the crab buffet.
Yeah, and I need to do that before my birthday, around about my birthday. But guess who's gonna be here in town?
Who?
For the rodeo?
I don't know.
Journey. On the 14th. It's a Friday night.
Kidding me?
It's a Friday night. No, I am not kidding. Red beans and ham hocks. You know what? Because I meant to take out some beans because I need to make me some chili beans tomorrow. It's getting ready to get cold, and I want to be ready for some chili beans.
I don't put ham hocks in my red beans.
You don't put your ham hocks in what?
I put sausage in my red beans, and I put ham hocks in my
Not sure yet. Watch the post for the time. Oh, this tea is so good.
Oh man, I
want another one, but I better wait. I better not.
See how big mine is?
Your tea?
My tea.
Mine is chamomile though.
Is it chamomile?
Yeah, it's a relaxing tea. It's going. I don't know if I should drink another one, but it's so good. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
Thank you. I'm gonna sweeten it up now.
Yeah.
And put it and let it cool off and put it in the refrigerator.
Good idea.
And that's what I have tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I bought some monk fruit sweetener.
Wow.
What? A neighbor we had was Creole.
She used to can some chili beans. Okay. Girl, you over there canning up everything. So you ain't going without. You gonna have you some.
You're gonna have everything.
I need me a one of those things.
One of what thing?
Freeze dryer.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah. Yeah. All I have is my dehydrator and my water bath canner. And yeah, that's it. She's trying. This is what she said. I'm trying to can up everything. Why wouldn't she? Figure this out, y'all.
I'm trying to think, what kind of beans should I use? Some pinto beans and some.
For what? For your chili beans?
For my chili. Yeah. Some black beans. You think some black beans be good?
Oh, heck yeah. Black beans would be delicious.
I gotta see
And I
what I
would
got.
put some pintos in there if you have them. Are yours dried beans or are they in a can?
Dry beans.
Okay.
I haven't done no can in a minute.
Yeah, I don't like to use a can either. But I will in a pinch. Need to buy another shelf. Oh, you're starting to get it. You know what we did? I used to have an extra pantry in the laundry room. And I ended up having to get rid of it because it was taking up too much space. So I've got my pantry that's in front of me. And what I did was I took the microwave out of the pantry so I could add more food to it. But I get a little crazy if my pantry or my freezer start looking low. I don't like to be without plenty of food. I bet it does, Jane. I bet her pantry looks amazing. If have you ever seen these folks that do pantry
I
tours?
don't have all the beans I need.
What you mean you don't have all the beans?
I got some red kidney beans though.
Okay, well, put that and some black beans in it, and it'll be delicious.
I don't have any. I gotta go buy some.
Okay. Well, you know, just kidney beans will work in a pinch. Y'all, I restarted my phone to see if that was the problem. So we're going to find out here in a minute. I don't know why the skin on my phone changed. See, my phone don't look like this usually, and I don't know why it changed.
Nothing.
It had to be because it was in my pocket.
I got some navy beans and kidney beans. I'm gonna go tomorrow and get some black beans because I love black beans, and I know I don't have none in the can. But let me look.
Black beans are some of my favorites. I love pinto beans though. Okay, themes. Display size and text. Okay.
Refried beans.
Sounds and vibrations. Okay.
I don't want to use my charro beans in there.
What kind? Charo beans?
Huh?
Good night, Matt. Thank you for coming in tonight.
Good night.
He said, Mona, email Rebecca and I. We have something for you. I'm assuming.
Don't stop
Nice.
believing. Hey, that's my song. But you know my favorite song is? Can anybody guess what my favorite song is?
No. No, I cannot.
From Journey. My favorite song of Journey.
Well, I don't know. I can't guess. Tell us. Y'all guess.
I got some lentils, but I didn't want to put lentils in there because I had lentils in some navy beans a while back.
I don't think that I would put lentils in my
chili. I was thinking that. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want that. I don't want it. Great, make this tea right quick so it can be good and cold for tomorrow.
Can you hear me?
Uh-oh, what you doing? What you doing over there?
I ain't doing nothing now. I don't know how I messed this up so bad, but I did. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with this phone. It's never done this to me before.
Lights, nope. Oh, let me go back. I forgot. Hey, Noonie May, how
Hey,
you doing?
Noni. How are you doing?
Lights, nope, not lights. It is, drum roll, please.
Okay.
Pinto red beans and white beans. Yum. I don't have no pinto beans because that's what I wanted to put in there was some pinto beans, some black beans, and some navy bean. I mean, not navy beans, but the red kidney beans.
The red kidneys. I
Yeah,
like navy beans too.
Who?
Navy beans. I like them too.
I got navy beans and kidney beans, but I don't have the pinto beans or the black beans.
Look what I did.
What did
Let
you
me
do?
show you what I did. I'm a ding-a-ling, not paying attention to what I'm doing. What I do wrong?
Oh, ding-a-ling.
I put 2 rows of
2
variegated.
rows. Okay. Yeah, you did 2 rows of color. It's okay. You can put that in the middle.
I'm not doing that.
Faithfully. Nope. It's not faithfully either. Ha ha. Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look and see. Hang on.
You ready?
What album is it on?
Journey.
Okay.
The one with the pretty colors. I think it's a horse.
Okay.
I think that's the one. Yeah.
No, not now. Let's see. The one with the horse and the pretty colors. They all have pretty colors.
Well,
I know what you're talking. Infinity.
yeah, it could be Infinity.
Well, that's an
But it's not that song.
Patiently.
Patiently. No.
No, that's not
I
it.
like that song. I like it, but that's not my favorite song.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
it's so funny because it's my favorite song. I know it word for word. And last year, I think it was last year.
Right?
No, year before last, I was
Okay.
doing karaoke
Uh-huh.
when I realized what it really said. I really understood the song, and it's my favorite song. I know it word for word, and I'm just now knowing what it really said.
Okay. There's so many Journey.
Okay, here we go.
Tell me.
Here we go. Loving, touching, squeezing.
No kidding.
No kidding.
Why does that surprise me? That does surprise me.
That is my favorite.
It's a great song. It's a great song.
It is. It is. And it's so funny because I'm singing this song all the time. Never paid attention to the words. I get up, do karaoke one night, and I'm
you're
like,
reading them.
oh my God. I really understood.
Oh God. Have you seen the videos like on TikTok where people are singing the lyrics to song and they're going, what? When they realize what the song's really about.
The song really, what it's really saying?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I haven't seen it, but
those are some good videos.
Yeah, I bet. Because like, how old were you when you realized it was saying this? Oh, pinto beans and ham. I love all the beans. I'm a bean brain. Me too. I like all beans with some cornbread and some onions. Look, I don't even want no hot sauce. Give me some red onions and some cornbread and some cheese. Look. Anyway.
Now you're making me hungry. And
I'm getting hungry. I told you I was hungry.
Listen, I resent that.
I told you I was hungry.
I'm feeling bad now because I don't really have much to eat right here. Right now. I mean, I got frozen food in the freezer, like frozen ham hocks and frozen beef roast and frozen chicken thighs and frozen everything. I don't have anything I can just take out and cook right now.
Right. That's me too.
And that's
So I
irritating.
decided to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I wonder if, now hear me out, okay? If you don't have ham hocks, do you think it would be okay to stick a pork chop in some beans, or would you rather use bacon?
Pork chops?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might well do
Yeah,
that.
because I like, I like meat. I like that meat in my beans.
Yeah, I get
So you get more meat with pork chops than you do
than you
with
do with
bacon.
bacon. Well, and it's a different flavor too. So there's that.
Yeah, I never, I'm trying to think eating beans with pork chops. I eat beans with fried pork chops. So yeah.
Yeah. I do love some beans though, and I shouldn't eat them because I'm trying to be
all
low.
about his voice. I think that's what it was. It was all about his voice.
Oh, it was all about his voice. He was amazing.
Yeah, I think it was
wanted
about
to
his
marry
voice.
Steve Perry and Elvis, and I was going to marry both of
I
them.
didn't get to taste them because I'm still fasting, but they smell delicious. Ooh, that's good.
God's desire, how much longer are you going to be doing that, dear?
She gonna do it for the rest of this month, huh?
Oh,
She said
really?
21 to 30 days.
Oh my gosh.
And she was on day 14.
The Lord is seeing her through that.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. I don't know if I could do it.
You can if you was fasting and praying like you supposed to. You can do it.
That's the thing. I'd have to get real right. You know what I mean?
Yep.
No, I don't know if
That's what she say. Yes, pray. Yep, that's what you got to do. When you fast and pray, you'd be amazed at what all you can do, and the things that happens while you doing it, and the things. Well, let me shut up. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Hey, Reverend Mona, what you doing over
What? What? That was you. Okay, that was.
Oh, I guess when you're weaning yourself off of food, it does probably get easier.
It does.
Well, and you're drinking your water, and that's cool too. I mean, you're not hurting yourself. But that's a long time. Are you? Never mind. I'm not even going. That's too personal. I'm not going to ask that.
Okay.
No, I mean, God's desire. I was going to ask her, but I'm not going to because I think it's her business and not mine. Have you heard Rochelle Farrell's voice? Rochelle Farrell's voice. No, I have not. How about you, Mona? Have you heard of Rochelle Farrell?
Nope. I don't even know who it is. What's she saying?
That's got to be a jazz singer because Rebecca likes jazz.
She what?
She probably likes lots of stuff. What are you spraying?
Who, me? I'm running water.
Is that water?
Yeah, that's water.
I thought you were spraying Pam all over your kitchen.
Huh?
It's a beautiful voice. I said I thought you were spraying Pam all over your kitchen.
Pam?
Pam.
Pam? No, Pam ain't in my kitchen.
That's just what it sounded like. I'll have to look her up. Rochelle Farrell.
Look, you about to make me turn her on right now.
I know.
But
Right?
see, that's the thing. On TikTok,
We could.
we can and we can listen at the same time. Everybody can hear what's
Right.
going on. I love listening to music over there. I can
So
play my music and
let me ask you this. Do you have to have a certain number of followers or something before you can go live?
yep.
How many is that?
I think 1,000.
That's a lot.
500, maybe 500. I'm not for sure if they lowered it or what.
So how do you get the followers then?
First,
Just
what you do
post
is
videos?
come over. You come over and start doing stuff, and people start following you
Okay.
because they look at they follow. But see, the thing is, you're gonna get a lot of those men.
Ugh.
That's gonna come. That don't mean you gotta follow them.
I won't either.
You know what I'm saying? I don't. You know, they speak and I keep on going, but I got the followers. You know what I'm saying? But you'd be surprised how many people that's connected from YouTube that you know, and you connect with them and they connect with you. You know how we are over here.
Yes.
And they like that over there. And then when other people see, and then after you
It just snowballs
because you have to do 3 lives 30 minutes long or something like that, and before you can show your face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's some things that you have to do first, but
And how did you find out all them rules?
when you go on over there, it's gonna come up and it's gonna tell you what you need to do certain stuff.
Okay. I just never looked, I guess. I don't know. And what happened with the TikTok ban? How come? I thought they were going to ban it and then they didn't. And then do you know what happened with that?
Hold on, because you trying to talk to me
and you're texting.
Oh, doggone. Oh.
What?
Who suggested this song? Lord Jesus. Who did that? Oh, got me weak. Oh.
All right. Hang on. Let me listen.
Who suggested this song?
What song is it?
Oh, Rebecca.
Rebecca Farrell.
Oh. Rebecca. Oh, no wonder you're fiber jazz. You like jazz, huh? Oh, okay. Hey.
Okay. She's 63 years old.
Got me in a trance right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, she got a beautiful voice. And that was 14 years ago. What song you listening to?
I don't like that one.
Uh-oh.
I'll get there.
Try nothing. Nothing has ever felt like this.
Okay. This one's called Till You Come Back to Me.
Oh, I haven't made it that far yet. I'm stuck on this one. I'm in a trance right now.
Oh my. That's nice.
This is real nice. I told you it's got me in a trance for
That's
real.
nice. That's really nice. Saw her about 4 times live. Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I saw
this
her
is
live
so
once. Hey,
nice.
I need to get out more. Everybody talking about they look. I need to get out more.
I would get out if I could stand being around all them people watching her. You know, watching the concert.
You don't have to see when I go to concerts, I like to go up to the top and be in a corner somewhere and be away from
Yeah.
as long as I'm in the building. I don't have to be up close, as
Well,
long
I
as
don't
I'm in
either.
the building, but you can go back off in a quarter somewhere.
Who's that man singing?
That's Will Downing. You don't know
Oh,
about Will
man.
Downing?
No.
Girl.
I do now.
Hey, DJ.
He sounds good too.
Charlotte, you jamming out. LOL.
Hey, I like that. I like that. I didn't like the other one.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's got me in a trance, girl. Ooh.
But y'all, I'm gonna have to end this stream because I got to
Okay.
get some sleep
Look,
tonight. And we
on
done
that
been on
note,
here for almost 3 hours. Can you believe that? I'm
yeah.
sorry that my phone was echoey and acting
Oh,
up.
you all right.
I'm
Girl.
gonna figure it out and fix it by next time.
Okay.
And that way, because I know it's aggravating to go to see somebody crochet and all you're looking at is their face. So she sings in small venues. Okay. But anyhow, thank you all for coming to join us tonight. Please hit the like button on your way out. And Mona, thank you for coming out here with me. You got
Oh,
anything
you
to say?
mostly welcome. Yeah, I learned something tonight. So, thank you for inviting me up. I'm glad that I came up and learned this new girl. Well, I know she ain't new because this 14 years old. So,
Right. Right.
I'm like, how come I ain't heard her?
Right. I know.
Look, I heard of him and I didn't even hear this song through him with her. So yeah.
Right.
But and I got a chance to get some yarn.
Right.
So I can finish my project.
Good. Good. So it's working out. Everything's working out great.
It's a blessing.
I love y'all. I really do. Y'all take care. Have a good evening.
Good night.